The psychology of interpersonal relationships offers an interesting perspective on how ignoring can become a tool for attracting women's attention. An old saying goes, "Ignore a woman, and she will follow you," but how true is this, and what mechanisms underlie this phenomenon? Let's dive into the psychological analysis of this topic and uncover the secrets hidden behind the apparent game of attraction and repulsion. 1. The psychology of lack is a phenomenon that manifests itself in the fact that we most often value what we do not have or what seems unattainable. Imagine a bright fairy tale diamond shining in a distant castle, surrounded by a guard of three-headed dragons. Its value increases in our eyes because it is outside our direct access. The same thing happens in interpersonal relationships. When we ignore someone or something, we create the appearance of being unavailable. This can create a sense of desire and longing in the other person to overcome this barrier and reach our attention. Let's imagine the situation: Jessica, a bright and charming young woman with a line of admirers. The party is in full swing, the music is blaring, and she seemingly captures the attention of everyone in the room. But in the corner stands a quiet, mysterious young man who pays little attention to her. He is focused on talking with other guests or just quietly enjoying the atmosphere. What's going on with Jessica? Questions begin to arise in her mind. Why isn't this guy paying attention to me? What is so special about him that he does not succumb to my charm? This is where the psychology of lack comes into play. Now, this mysterious young man, who so easily escapes her attention, becomes more attractive and interesting. She begins to wonder how to get his attention, how to overcome this feeling of being unavailable. Thus, being ignored can make a woman feel lacking and want to get the attention of the person ignoring her. It's like a game of cat and mouse, where the role of the cat goes to the one who ignores, and the mouse the one who seeks to attract attention. 2. Attracting attention. Let's dive in and analyze how getting attention can be the key to understanding the dynamic between the ignorer and the woman who is seeking his attention. Imagine a scene in a cafe, a table occupied by a young man with a book in his hands, concentrating on reading. Opposite him, at the next table, sits an energetic girl who is trying in every possible way to attract his attention. She laughs loudly, talks on the phone with a raised voice, and suddenly knocks on the table. But the guy continues to read, as if not noticing her presence. What's going on in a girl's head? Her brain begins to work at full speed, trying to solve the mystery of this motionless man. Why is he not interested in her noisy behavior? What needs to be done to get him to pay attention to her? And this is where the principle of attracting attention comes into play. It is interesting that a person who ignores another seems to break out of the general flow of attention, and this chaos created by his ignoring becomes the center of attention of those who want to attract him. It's like a game of cat and mouse. When the cat ignoring remains motionless, the mouse seeking attention begins to become more and more active, trying to provoke a reaction. Thus, getting attention can be a powerful catalyst that motivates a woman to make an effort to get the attention of someone who is ignoring her. Not only does this create interest, but it can also be the start of a fascinating game of mutual attraction and repulsion, in which both participants become involved in a psychological dance that explores the boundaries of their relationship. 3. Psychological dynamics of power. Let's look at how it can affect the dynamic between the ignorer and the woman who is trying to get his attention. Imagine the situation: a party in a luxury villa, where guests fix their eyes on a mysterious stranger standing in the shadows in the corner of the room. He doesn't actively communicate, but his presence gives off something mysterious and magnetic. Women can't help but notice this aura of strength and independence. There is a concept in psychology that strength and confidence can be very attractive to the opposite sex. When a person seems inaccessible or independent of external factors, he becomes especially attractive. This inaccessible, mysterious aspect of his personality creates an atmosphere of intrigue and interest around him. Just as a magnet attracts metal objects, this aura of strength and independence can attract the attention of women who seek to understand and penetrate the secrets of this personality. This person becomes the center of attraction because he looks like a stone that cannot be influenced. Thus, the psychology of strength and independence can be a powerful factor that attracts women and motivates them to seek the attention of someone who ignores her. This game of attraction and repulsion involves not only emotions, but also internal relationship dynamics that can lead to fascinating and unexpected results. 4. The principle of rarity. Imagine the situation on a store shelf. There is a rare and valuable artifact that is available to only one buyer. Other products may be great, but it's that sense of uniqueness that makes it special. Likewise, in the world of interpersonal relationships, when something becomes rare and unavailable, it begins to seem more attractive. When a person ignores another, he creates the illusion of scarcity. It becomes like that rare artifact that arouses interest and a desire to appropriate it. After all, who doesn't want to have something unique in their arsenal? Thus, a woman who sees herself being ignored begins to feel this rarity. Every moment of attention or interaction becomes more valuable because it is rarely given. It's like a trap that she falls into and begins to appreciate every moment that she managed to catch. As a result, the principle of rarity can become a powerful incentive for a woman seeking to attract the attention of someone who ignores her. She begins to see this person as something unique and valuable, and her desire to win his attention only intensifies. In this way, the game of attraction and repulsion becomes an exciting journey, where every moment becomes valuable, and every interaction brings new discoveries and emotional experiences. In conclusion, ignoring as a way to attract a woman's attention is a complex phenomenon that combines various psychological aspects. The psychology of lack shows that we most often value what we don't have, and therefore being ignored can make a woman feel desire and want to get your attention. Attention seeking also plays an important role, as the woman may begin to question the reasons for your ignoring and try to get your attention in order to restore the lost connection. The psychology of strength emphasizes that confident and independent behavior can be attractive to women who seek stability and protection in a partner. The principle of scarcity can also play a role, creating the appearance of unavailability and making each interaction more valuable. However, it is important to remember that these strategies must be used wisely and with respect for the other person's feelings. True relationships are built on mutual respect, understanding and care, and ignoring someone is not always a healthy or ethical way to connect.